What's up, everybody? This your boy Trayvon here with Scent Talk TV, and today I'm going to do a full review on a fragrance that I then got at my local Burlington's from the house of Hugo Boss. This particular fragrance has gotten a little bit of hate and a little bit of love, and to me, in my opinion, it's just meh. But at the same time, it does have some value in terms of the way it smells, just a little bit. But without further ado, let's just jump into it. And that particular fragrance from the house of Hugo Boss, this is Hugo Reflective Edition. There you go. Here is the box. On the back here, you also have the notes listed here at the top. Then as you go down, there is some ingredients and some other information at the bottom. Got Hugo on the side here. Nothing in particular on the back. Well, on the side, the other side. Got the name of the house at the top, barcode, as well as the batch code, as well as all the other stuff, QR code and all that good stuff at the bottom of the box. And here is your super reflective bottle. Don't know if you guys can see that, but you got the size and concentration down at the bottom of this sticker here at the bottom, and the batch code right there. Actually, I had it upside down, sorry. The atomizer on this thing is, ooh, beautiful. Surprising. Okay, let's get into it. What do I get out of here? I get like a smoky, candy-like, sweet citrus type of accord coming from this fragrance. At least in the opening, you know, you get that candy-like citrus, and then you get like a little bit of an earthy type of a dry smokiness, subtly, ever so subtly. And also get some woods and some type of an earthiness that's subtle in the background, as well as, you know, a hint of, you know, a little bit of an aromatic, very aromatic actually, appeal to this fragrance. So let's just get into the notes. The notes is very simplistic. Citruses, cypress, and vetiver. Top, mid, base. One note each. That's all you get. In the top, get a lot of citrus. It's like a tart candy-like type of citrus that's sweet, you know, bittersweet, just a little bit. But actually, no, I take that back. Not just a little bit. It's very dominant with the citruses that's sweet in the opening. Then in the mid, you get some cypress. The cypress makes it a little bit more earthy, a little bit more of a, it becomes more aromatic in terms with that earthiness. It makes the citruses in the top more aromatic, mixing very well with that cypress. Once you get to the base, you do get that vetiver, which makes it a little bit more of a dry, dusty, smoky, kind of an animalic type of a touch. Just a little bit with the animalic accord, just a tad bit. Not dominant, not where you can smell it and get turned off, but it's there, and at least to my nose. But overall, you just get this candy-like aromatic type of a citrus that's a little bit of earthy and a little bit of a smoky, dry, dusty type of a scent. That's very appealing, but also boring, just a little bit, and familiar, because you probably, if you got an established fragrance already, like a fragrance collection already, you probably smelled this 1,000 times before. So you might probably want to pass on this, but it's something about this that is like a little bit unique, because that vetiver is kind of transitioning this fragrance into like a dry, smoky type of a citrus, which is great and suited for like, you know, basically all seasons to me. I'd say except for wintertime, because it doesn't have that much power to push through that cold, but definitely like spring and summertime, early fall. This is a great smelling fragrance. Familiar, but yet a great smelling fragrance nonetheless. Didn't receive any compliments, at least not yet. Haven't worn this enough to receive any compliments, just was testing it out for myself so I could present this in a review for you lovely people. But it doesn't mean that you won't get any compliments, because it does have that appeal to where you can. It has that typical, you know, just familiar, you know, sweetness, fresh citrus sweetness, to where it could garner you some compliments if you wear it properly. But yeah, it does have that appeal for, you know, compliments. So the moment you all been waiting for is the longevity and projection. So let me just tell you, the projection and performance is not that great. However, if you were to overspray, you would get a mild type of a performance, projection and longevity at least. Adapting to the high heat, this does. Not entirely. You know, it does make it make it push out a little bit, making it perform a little bit better. But in terms of, you know, climate control, air conditioning, it does sit close to the skin, but without that heat, you're probably gonna be struggling to get a good performance out of this. But the heat is the key to this one, most definitely. Projection was good. Well, I want to say 45 minutes to an hour. Then it set close to the skin, fairly close. And then after that, it was just almost like poof. If you're in, like, you know, climate control conditions, because if you don't overspray with this and go into the high heat, you're not going to have a good time with this, at least in my experience. Leaving me with a total longevity of 4 to 5 hours roughly. You know, 5 hours to be generous if you overspray. But age group, it doesn't have any complexity. I think it's versatile in all ages. It does have some maturity in terms of that cypress and vetiver, and it does have some of that candy-like citruses in the opening in terms of the younger crowds to appreciate. So I'm thinking that this is an all fragrance type, all age type of a fragrance. I mean, if you like it, wear it. Does not matter. Should you buy Hugo Reflective Edition? If you can find it for the same price or less than what I got it for, I say pick it up. Because there's something about that, you know, candy-like smoky citruses that's inside of here that really captivate me and really wants to keep this in my collection and not return it. So it does have a spot in my collection. I won't be returning this. I would just, you know, whenever I get ready to wear it, I'll wear it. Probably won't be reaching for it that much, but it is familiar, you know, so don't think that it's anything unique or anything that's outside of the box, because it isn't. So yeah, I'll say pick it up and try it for yourself. Keep the receipt. If you don't like it, return it. Just want to add just a little bit of clarity what I mean by smokiness. The smokiness inside of here is very, very, very small, but I do detect it. So don't think that, oh, you're going to get like this dominant smoky citrus aspect, because you're not. The smokiness is there. I smell it. It's just little by little that you get that little accord of smokiness, just a little bit. So that's all that I have for Scent Talk TV, ladies and gentlemen, and as always, you know what to do. You gotta like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything, and I will see you guys in the next video. Be safe out there and be blessed and have a good one. I'm out of here. Peace. Oh,